All right, let's do it. Geminis, this is going to be y'all's reading for May 2020. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what's going on with you guys. After this, I'm going to do another reading. We're going to break down the nodes, the node switching in y'all signs. So for all the Geminis, you want to know what's coming up in the next 18 months. Stick around for that. So let's go ahead and do it. What's going on with Geminis? You got the Emperor card. I feel like you guys are kind of getting, y'all's energy right now is the Emperor. I kind of feel like right now you may just be really focused on yourself, focus on like your own tasks, own goals, own responsibilities, and just staying on top of those, because that's what the Emperor card is. Let's see. In the past, the Seven of Wands. Why'd you pull the Emperor card? The Page of Cups. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like in the past, Gemini, I'm feeling maybe you had to like stand your ground on something. I feel like you had to stand your ground on something. Or like there's something that you had to stand your ground. Stand your ground on. What was it? Let's see. What is this about? The Ten of Cups. I think you guys are just really trying to like stand your ground on what it is that you really wanted for your own happiness, and like what it is that you really wanted in your life with the Ten of Cups in the near past. Some of you guys are trying to fight for like a relationship. The reason why I'm saying that is because in the present moment you have the Emperor card and the Page of Cups. I feel like right now, Gemini, it's kind of like you may okay, since this is a general reading, there may have been an offer proposed to you. This could be like for a relationship or a person or just somebody new you met, or just something new has been proposed to you. What is this about? Some of you guys could have had a new contract with the Devil card. But also too, maybe like, there may be like some toxic thing that you're trying to assess right now. It's like what I'm picking up on, Geminis. Let's see. Could be a person, could be anything. Let's see. Coming towards you. The Five of Swords. Why the Five of Swords? The Queen of Wands. I kind of feel like you may be walking away from something, honestly. Like, I gotta be honest with you, Gemini. I feel like you're gonna be walking away from like games and just like focusing on yourself. Some of you guys could be dealing with somebody who likes to play a lot of games, and maybe you're starting to realize that. Let's see. Okay, what to expect? You have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's something coming in for, let's see, what is this Ace of Pentacles about? The Two of Wands. Some of you guys are going to get an opportunity to travel. I'm going to put that out there. Some of you guys are going to get an opportunity. I feel like, all right, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, like there's something here. There could be somebody who actually loves you. There's an opportunity coming your way. There's something coming your way. I just feel like, I don't know if, I kind of feel like you guys just may kind of like are having this feeling like of like giving up on the situation because how conflicting it is. Could be because it's toxic. I think you just really want to focus on yourself. And like, I don't think you're trying to get, like, kind of be in this mindset of like having to worry all the time. Let's see, why the Four of Pentacles for your advice? Four of Pentacles, Hangman. Some of you guys just need to like, whatever comes in, there's kind of like I don't know, I've kind of feeling like for you guys, Gemini, like you may, I don't know, I feel like you guys are wanting to think more about what it is that you kind of want for yourself, and like that you kind of like trying to assess before you make a decision. That's what I'm getting for you guys, Gemini. So really quick, I'm gonna break down the read. I kind of feel like right now, you guys are kind of just right now, just like literally focusing on yourself right now. I kind of feel like there's something here. There's somebody here. Could have been an offer, could have been something, but there's something here that is kind of like toxic or kind of makes you feel confined. For some of you guys, it's like just kind of feeling like confined and like But there's some type of toxic thing that you're like, yeah, I don't know if you're trying, I think you're trying to avoid it, honestly. But I do see like communication or something being offered, love being expressed. Some of you guys just may hold back and just like kind of just ponder it for a while before you make a decision. That's what I'm getting. In the past, I just feel like you're really just focused on yourself and like figuring out your own future and your own happiness with the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So that's what I got for you guys, Geminis. All right, let's talk the nodes and then let's do the reading on the nodes of like what that's going to be like for you guys in the next 18 months. So let's do it. All right, here we go. So North node just went into Gemini. That's y'all's first house. Then you got the South node that just switched into Sagittarius, which is y'all's 7th house of relationships. So it's like, this is a big time for all Geminis right now to kind of like think about what it is. Like with the North node wants to take you on, if you don't know astrology, I'll break it down real quick, just so you guys have an idea. It's like the North node is the North node rules like kind of like taking you on trying to like get you on track of like how to progress forward in your life and like how to like kind of like a soul evolution, like how to kind of like help you evolve. The South node is there as a challenge that you're kind of feeling within yourself of like what it is that you feel like you need to fix and overcome. So like the South node kind of brings up all the subconscious things of like what it is that maybe you need to kind of look at or reevaluate and like restructure. With it being a Sagittarius, which rules kind of like your beliefs and being strong with your beliefs, it's like it's in the South node though. So it's like you're kind of maybe analyzing your beliefs right now about, with it being in the 7th house of your relationships, about what it is in your relationships. So there may be some things like subconsciously you're thinking about your relationships of like, kind of like in a way, it could be like what the rule of subconscious could be like past things that you're kind of holding on to, or it's just more so trying to have you kind of relook at your relationships. And with the North node kind of being in the 1st house of identification and like personality, it's like the North node is like kind of like, I feel like you guys are kind of like in this mode of like, I don't really want to, like in the next 18 months, you can probably feel it now, just switch recently. It's like, I don't really want to like show up like this or like have myself recognized like this or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be perceived like this way. I want to be perceived this way. So like with it being a Gemini, it rules duality. So it's like, it's gonna help you like look at all types of different scenarios and all types of different things that you're gonna be pulled toward of like what it is that you really want for yourself. And the challenge is like with it being in the South node in your relationships, the 7th house is like what relationships are holding you back and which ones are gonna help you progress forward. So that's where the beliefs come in of like kind of figuring that out of like who are the people that's going to help you kind of get to where you specifically individually want to go, with the North node being in your 1st house. So let's do it. We're going to do y'all's reading. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. Let's do it. Let's do a reading. Let me shuffle these cards and we'll start. All right, let's go. All right, so right now you guys are the Magician. So I feel like you guys are like really trying to manifest like what it is that you want, Gemini. Like I feel like you're kind of like in this mode of like wanting to either start something new or you're just trying to I feel like you're kind of tapped into like looking to manifest what it is that you really want. In the past, you have the King of Wands. I still feel like you guys are still like, some of you guys could have been, let me see, let me clarify this. So I kind of feel like there's something that you were being drawn toward. Yeah, like, I kind of feel like in the past there was like this energy of like, you're kind of maybe really withdrawn. And I think it was because it was more so for you to kind of step back into your own confidence, into your own, like, 'cause you have the King of Wands and the Hermit card. I feel like it was for you guys to kind of step back into, like, figure out like what it is. The King of Wands rules, like, it can be business, it can be, you know, speaking from your heart, like acting from your heart, like being generous. Like I feel like you guys were kind of going within to kind of get back into that individualistic spot of like just like getting back in touch with your confidence and like what goals you wanted to pursue next. You know, like the King of Wands is a very like passionate person. That's crazy. Yeah. I feel like you guys are trying to manifest. This could be in regards to work too. This could be in regards to, you got the Emperor card. So there's like, a lot of you guys are working on creating like what it is that you really want for your future. Like what it is that you really want. Like that's the energy right now that's picking up on. Let's see. So you got the Three of Wands. I feel like it's going to take some time for you guys. I feel like you kind of already know that. Let's see, let's clarify that. I feel like a lot of you guys are like going to be cutting out situations in your life that are just like panning out in this kind of hamster wheel type of thing with the Five of Swords. It's like it just gets nowhere. It's like it's just best to walk away because there's nothing there. And I feel like you guys are going to be looking at, of course, like your future of like what it is that you want. Let's see. Coming towards you. The Empress. And the Seven of Cups. Some of you guys are about to have a lot of different options. This is the Venus card too. Venus is in y'all's first house, so that your identification. So people are going to be perceiving you as, like Venus rules love. So it rules like being attracted to somebody. It rules money. And it rules beauty. So it's like, I feel like you guys are going to be drawing in the things that you want, especially with the North Node being there. It's like trying to take you to that. Look at the advice, Two of Cups, talks about straight like relationships and connecting to others. I feel like, and the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like your relationship is going to be really big for you guys in the next 18 months of like what it is, like how you're going to like be able to build that long-term foundation of like what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like that ultimate foundation. You got the Empress and the Seven of Cups coming towards you. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of options at your disposal in the next 18 months of like what it is that you really want to do. This is crazy. I feel like right now you guys are really like trying to be like in control and like actually take your authority and actually use it to like create what it is that you want. Let's see, why'd you pull this Five of Swords? Nine of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys are moving on from just, you know what I mean? I feel like anything that's like emotionally has you on a hamster wheel, like, you know, I feel like you're gonna just kind of just like cut your losses. Some of you guys may have unexpected travel too for work with the Tower card and the Three of Wands. Or just kind of like, I feel like there's a shift that may happen for the better. So that's what I got for you guys, Geminis. So yeah, the nodes are gonna be, some of you are really, I feel like the next 18 months is gonna be a really hard focus on Geminis, just like for themselves, because it's in the first house with the North Node to kind of like, you know, like this is all about you guys now, Gemini. It's all about you guys. And it's all about figuring out what relationships are holding you back and which ones are going to help you progress forward. And it's also learning about relationships. Maybe there's things within yourself that you're kind of subconsciously doing that you don't even know. But maybe there's that in others too that you have to kind of exploit and figure out like what it is and like who's going to be there for you to get to where you need to go with that North Node being for what yourself wants to do. So that's what I got for you guys, Gemini. I'll talk to you guys all in the next video. Leave a comment down below your thoughts. I'm pretty curious. If you're not a subscriber, you can click the subscribe button and the notification bell. It'll upload, or it'll basically give you a notification when I upload your video. So I'll talk to y'all in the next video. I'm about to do Cancer's video next. So bye y'all.